I love to entertain, and summer means time with family and friends. I'm Jen Adams, and today I'm going to make a fresh corn salad perfect for your next barbecue. So I started with 8 ears of corn, and what I did after I put it in a pot for about 5 minutes, I put it directly into an ice bath. And what that does is stops the cooking process, and it helps keep the kernels nice and bright, yellow, and crisp, just what you want for your corn salad. I'm going to show you a little trick that I remember my grandma doing. Maybe you've seen it too. You take your ear of corn, put it in a bundt pan, and then just take your knife and slide the blade right down the ear of corn, and all of your kernels fall directly into the pan instead of bopping all over your counter. It's funny, every time I do this, I think of my grandfather because he would cut the kernels off the cob for me when I had braces. I'm sure many of you are doing that for your kids out there. This corn comes from R.O. Davenport, one of the local farms that supplies Adams with its fresh produce. Now we'll put it in our mixing bowl, and you just want to break up the kernels a little bit. And to this, we're going to add some other ingredients. We have 1/3 cup of apple cider vinegar. This gives it a little tang. And 1/3 cup of olive oil. Look at that. Let's do that again. And 1/3 cup of olive oil. And to that, we want to add a teaspoon of kosher salt and some fresh ground pepper. Let's give that a toss. Now, if you wanted to make this ahead of time, you certainly could. You could make this overnight, or you could make it a couple hours ahead of time. I would put it in the fridge now before doing the next steps. And that's adding some grape tomatoes. Not only does this give it nice color, but it adds a sweetness to your dish. Okay, I'm cutting about a pint of grape tomatoes in half. They're going to add great color to our salad and a sweet, fresh taste. This knife I'm using is actually, it's got to be 25 years old. My mom had a serrated knife like this, and she got it from the Dutchess County Fair. And so the first year I got married, my dad went up to the fairgrounds and he bought it for me, and I use this on everything. People say, why are you using that knife? It's tried and true, and it works for me. So, you have those done. Now, if you have cherry tomatoes that you're growing or you purchase from the store, use those. It's really whatever you have available in your kitchen. Next, I'm using a red onion because of the great color it will add, as well as the bite to my salad. Okay, now let's cut into this avocado and see if it's ripe. Yay, it is. All right, this is going to give our salad a nice, creamy flavor. And avocados are so good for you. That's the good kind of fat you want. And I just run my spoon underneath the flesh here. And all this yumminess. If you're not going to serve this right away, sprinkle a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice on this, and it'll keep the color. I have some beautiful leaves of basil here that I want to chiffonade, and that's really a fancy term for just taking your leaves, rolling them up tight into like a little cigar, and then I'm cutting them into very thin strips. So it turns out to be little ribbons. Again, adding great flavor and taste. And if you prefer the taste of cilantro, add cilantro to your salad. This is your dish. So the foundation is the corn, and then you could add maybe a can of drained black beans. You could add, like we did the other night, we had some leftover steak, and that was fantastic. It's really up to you. We're ready to mix it all up and plate it. So I'm going to add my grape tomatoes. Look at that color. My red onion, the avocado. You can do that nice and gently. And finally, I'm going to add a few sprigs of my basil to make it a party in my salad. Looks like confetti. This salad would go great with a nice steak, some barbecue chicken. It's the type of thing that you can serve at a picnic or a dinner party. There's so many options. Okay, let's plate this up. I have this white wooden bowl here. I just think food looks fantastic in white. It really highlights all the ingredients. Doesn't this look like a party in a bowl? Add a few sprigs of our basil, a little bit more confetti. I love entertaining and having my family and friends over to make memories with. And with this easy dish, I can make it ahead of time and spend more time with them.